Good morning, children. In this video, we will talk about the food chain, food web, and the ecological pyramids. So, what is a food chain? The sequence of organisms through which the energy flows is known as the food chain. So, as we all know, sun is the ultimate source of the energy. Plants traps this solar energy and produce their food by the process of photosynthesis. Now, the grasshopper eat these plants now, and the grasshopper is being eaten by a frog, and the frog is being eaten by an eagle. So the transfer of energy in the form of food is known as the food chain. So what is there in a food chain? A food chain consists of a producer, consumers, and the decomposers. Producer, they prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, and they form the base of a food chain. Consumer hunt and gathers and store food because they cannot prepare their own food. Now this consumer are of three types: herbivores, carnivores, and the omnivores. Herbivores are those animals which eat only plants such as the grasshoppers. Carnivores are those animals which eat only other animals like the tigers and the lions. And the omnivores are those animals which eat both plants and the animals like the human and the bears. And the last is the decomposers. Decomposers are the microorganisms that can break down the larger molecules into a smaller part, and they return the nutrients back to the soil. Means the decomposers act on the dead plants and animals like the bacteria and the fungi, and they returns the nutrients back to the soil. So here is the food chain. Some of the example of a food chain: a 3 steps food chain, and a 4 steps food chain, and a 5 steps food chain. In all these food chain, the energy is transferred from the producer to the top carnivores in the form of the food. Next is the food web. So what is a food web? It is a network of food chain which are interconnected at various trophic levels. Okay, trophic levels are the functional places of an organism in an ecosystem. So when many food chains are interconnected with each other, they form the food web. As you can see, a food web of a forest. Here a plant is being eaten by a goat, eaten by a rabbit and a mouse. These are being eaten by wildcat or the jackal, and ultimately eaten by the lion. So many food chains are interconnected here and forming a food web of a forest. Okay. Next is the ecological pyramid. Ecological pyramids are the graphical representation of the trophic structure of an ecosystem. Here, as you can see in the diagram, that the producer are forming the base of a pyramid. Next trophic level of a pyramid is occupied by a primary consumer. Next level is occupied by the secondary, and ultimately the top position is occupied by the tertiary consumer. So it is an upright pyramid where the number of producer is more than the top carnivores or the consumers. Okay. Now the pyramid of number can be upright when the producer are more than the consumers. It can be inverted when the producer are less than the consumer, or it can be spindle shape when the producer is less but the primary and the secondary consumers are more, and again the top carnivores are less in number. So they form a spindle shape pyramid of number. Okay. So pyramid of number can be upright, inverted, and the spindle shape. As we move up in the pyramid, the energy decreases. Means according to the 10% law, only 10% of the energy will be transferred to the next higher tropic level. Means if the producer is having 1000 joule of energy, only 10% of the total energy will be transferred to the primary consumers. Means 10% of this 1000 joule of energy transferred to the next tropic level, means only 100 joule of energy will be transferred to the primary consumer. Then at secondary consumer, only 10 joule will be transferred, and at the tertiary consumer, only 0.1 joule of energy will be transferred. So as we move up in the pyramid, the energy will decrease. Is it clear? Thank you.